to whether or not this game should be played tonight?
Yes, there was, and we were willing. There was a little bit of just obviously on their side to consider whether or not they were going to play or not, and I think they talked as a group. There were some players on their team that felt like maybe they didn't want to play tonight, so we were going to fully support that if they didn't. We had some individual conversations with some of our guys, and we felt that we were okay playing, but we were going to fully support their option not to if they chose that.
Where do you think these discussions will go? I know you've been very proactive, very open about this, and wanting to have these discussions. Where do you foresee them going?
I don't know. I mean, I just hope we keep. I hope we continue to keep having them. I think that's the biggest key for me. Obviously we'd like to know all the information that comes out when these cases happen, but we got to keep having them. We can't turn a blind eye to what's going on. I think we all got to be open and just continue to have conversations about these things, and hopefully these things don't continue.
Ball-wise, it seemed that you had kind of alluded to the fact that there might be a little something with Colby that could be effective tonight. Was that the changeup? And how did you kind of? Well, first of all, what's the changeup?
It was everything, honestly. It was using all his pitches. Changeup is one of them. A big key to it. He just got very, very predictable in his last outings, and he feels like his bread and butter sometimes is his fastball and his cutter, but he stays to one side of the plate. So we just asked him to kind of use all his pitches, use his fastball to both sides, almost use his cutter at times, use his changeup, his curveball, and he did a really good job. I mean, he had no hits up on the board going into the sixth inning. So I mean, it's a stellar outing. Couldn't ask for much more tonight.
Thanks, Woody. That's it for me.
Questions for Woody, please. Evan.
So how did you guys arrive at that decision that you were comfortable playing?
No, I mean we had some internal discussions. Obviously, I talked to a few of our African American players. Willie being on the DL, it's a little different, but just talked to those two guys, with him and Taylor, and some of our coaching staff as well. And we all felt we were comfortable going out and playing. Not ignoring what's going on by any means. Obviously, we're very empathetic to the situation and talking about it, but we felt it was okay to kind of go out and play a baseball game tonight.
And you said you guys were waiting for them, and you were going to honor whatever they wanted to do. Was there a point where it looked like this game would not be played?
It was pretty late when I got kind of notice about maybe their decision not to. So, I mean, up until about 6:45, I guess it was maybe in doubt. But, I talked to Bob Melvin personally, and they said they were going to go. He was just going to honor, if somebody didn't want to play, he was going to honor their personal decision. But as a group, they said they were going to play.
I saw Willie in the dugout, but I could not see down into the bullpen. Was Taylor in the bullpen? Did he come out tonight?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Other questions for Woody? Jeff.
Were you in a tough spot there with Colby in the sixth because he had a no-hitter, but he had gone into the sixth this year?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I think if he would have given up a hit before the sixth, I would have gotten him a little bit sooner probably. Not that I thought he was going to throw a no-hitter or leave him out there long enough to throw a no-hitter, I guess, because he was close to the 80 pitch mark. I don't think I was going to let him throw 130 to finish it off. But at the same time, like when the kid hasn't given up a hit yet, you got to kind of honor the fact that he can kind of get out of that. So he pitched his butt off. I mean, he absolutely pitched his butt off tonight and probably deserved better, but it's a really good outing for him.
Other questions? TR.
I was going to ask about the sixth inning. Did it look like he hit a wall in the sixth inning?
A little bit. I think that's as far as he's gone for the last, it's in 3 starts. He hasn't really thrown that pitch count, so I was definitely aware of that to try to get him through that. And Biscotti, with the ambush kind of cost us a little bit, but like I said, he pitched his butt off. I was hoping he would get Canna there at the end, and it just didn't work out. But Garcia came in and did a good job.
Other questions for Woody? All good?
Yes,
Sam.
just real quick with Solak, it looked like the ball at his foot. Did you guys, was that?
Yeah, it's apparently you can't review that play. Obviously I was trying to get them to talk about it. Obviously all 4 umpires were there. None of them saw it. So unfortunately it did hit his foot, and I know it happens fast. It hit his foot off the bounce, so it's not a typical easy one to see, unfortunately. But that's obviously why Solak didn't run right away, because he felt it hit his foot.